And second case is a square inside is inscribed in a circle. Okay, square inscribed in a circle. Square inscribed in a circle means first you should draw the circle, and then we have to draw a square which is inscribed in a circle, means like this. These are the two important, very important cases. Okay, circle inscribed in a square, square inscribed in a circle. And one more thing, when we say circle inscribed in a square, or okay, so now if you, what is the diameter of the circle? Suppose the side of the square is a, you can clearly see that diameter of the circle is also a. Okay, but if you see the second case, the diameter of the, suppose the side of the diameter of the circle is, suppose like this, the diagonal is the diameter of the circle, so the side of the square is different. Okay, or if you say the side of the square is a, okay, then the diagonal of the circle is how much? Diagonal of the square is root 2a, right? And that becomes the diameter of the circle. So in the second case, in both the case, the side of the square length is a, but in first case the dia of the circle is also a, but in the second case the dia of the circle is root 2 times a. So this thing you have to just understand. Okay, just note it down, these two important things. Okay, this will be used in solving the problems in this exercise. In first case, circle is inscribing a square, inscribed in a square, and second case, square is inscribed in a circle. Or we can also, sometimes we can also say circle is circumscribing a square. Okay, okay, anyway, the question comes, I will tell you the more language we are using. Okay, this is one language what I have written, one way of understanding this. Okay, circle inscribed in a square and a square inscribed in a circle. So just raise your hand if you have written this down. Completed? Okay, I think most of you are done. So coming back to the exercise, if you see the first question, the question is asking that is the area of the square, is the area of the circle inscribed in a square? So circle is inscribed in a square means first you need to draw the square, and circle is inscribed. Inscribed means inside, like this. So square is of the side A. So what will be the circle diameter? Circle diameter will also be A in this case. So what is the area of the circle? Tell me. Area of the circle is pi d square by 4, you know, or pi into radius square. So radius is a by 2 actually, right? So this will be pi a square by 4. Area of the circle is pi a square by 4. So what they are telling is wrong. They are telling area of the circle is how much? Pi into a square. So that answer question is the area of the circle inscribed is no, it's not pi a square. It is pi a square by 4. Clear? First question is clear to all? Just raise your hand if it is clear. If you have written it, please raise your hand. Area of circle is pi r square. So pi into a by 2 the square. So pi a square by 4. So area of circle is not pi a square. It is pi a square by 4. So now coming to the second question. Now you read the question carefully. Will it be true to say that the perimeter of a square, so perimeter of a square, this is square, and the square is what it is doing? It is a square is circumscribing a circle. So square is circumscribing a circle means the square is outside the circle. That means circle is inscribed in the square. Both are same. The square is circumscribing a circle means circum means outside. So circumscribing a circle means it is like this case. Okay, square is outside the circle and the radius of circle is a. Will it be true to say that the perimeter of a square circumscribing a circle, okay, square is circumscribing a circle of radius a, so radius is a, so that means this is 2a, right? This is 2a, touching points, this is 2a. So if this is 2a, this will also be 2a, this will also be 2a, this length, and all the lengths will be 2a, right? 2a. So yes, it is true that the perimeter of the square will be 2, 2, 4, 6, and 8a. So that's true. And we can draw the diagram to prove it. Okay. Is it clear? Square. Circumscribing means outside. Inscribing means inside. Okay. So I hope the second question is clear for all. Now coming to third problem. Second one written. So third question. A square is inscribed in a circle of dia D. Okay, this is a circle. And a square is inscribed in the circle. And the circle dia is D. Now dia is D means the distance between the 2 points, end points of the circle is D. That means this is D. Another square is circumscribing the circle. Now this square is circumscribing circle, is outside the circle. Okay. The area of the outer square is 4 times the area of the inner square. That's why they are asking the question. So now let us find the area of the outer square and area of the inner square. We can easily find it out. Okay. Area of the outer square and area of the inner square. First of all, we'll redraw the diagram and then show you what are the question that there is a square like this and there is a circle and then outside circle and there is another square outside. Sorry, first square then circle then square. Okay, first square then circle then square then circle then another square. Clearly understand that if that is B, then what will be? My voice is not audible. Very feeble. My voice is feeble. Is it like that? Okay, now I am speaking loudly. Are you able to hear me or not?
Yes, sir. No audible, sir.
Okay, sorry. Huh? Tell me like that. Okay. So sometimes that microphone will get pressed sometimes with my hand or something like that. So this is D. So if this is x and x, okay, then what will be x? Tell me. X square plus x square is d square. So 2x square is d square. So x square is d square by 2. X is d by root 2. So the side of the square is d by root 2, d by root 2. And there is one shortcut also. The diameter of the diagonal of a square is always root 2 times the side of the square. Okay. So the side of the square is d by root 2. Okay, that is also you can do. So anyway, this side of the square is d by root 2, d by root 2. So the area of the square will be, area of the small square will be d by root 2 into d by root 2, a square, that is the area. So area will be d square by 2. Now let us try to find the area of the bigger square. Okay. Now you can see that the bigger square. Now let us focus on bigger square. So this is a circle, and the circle dia is d. In fact, the bigger square is also like that. This one. So bigger square length should also be d, right? Clear? So in that case, the area of the bigger square will be d square. So small square is area is d square by 2, big square area is d square. That is the answer. Okay. Over. One more time I will tell you. Okay, if you are doubtful, one more time I will explain. Okay. This is a circle. First there is a square, then circle, then square. So there is a square, circle, and then another square. Let us not draw the other square. First we are talking about the inner circle. This given that they are given that this is d. So this will be d by root 2. That we can easily find. How it will be d by root 2? Because the diagonal of a square is always the side square in root 2 into side. Okay. So side of the square will be d by root 2. Diagonal is given as root d. Okay. Diameter of the circle. So d by root 2. So area will be d by root 2 whole square. Area of the small square. So area of the small square will be d square by 2. Now talking about the big square is circumscribing this circle. And already it is given that dia of the circle is d, because it is connecting the end points of the circle, dia of circle. So this will be also d. Therefore the side of the square will be d. Therefore area of the big square will be d square over. Okay. So once you are written, you tell me question number 3. Okay. Question number 3. That's what they asked in the question. Question they are asking is the area of the outer square is 4 times the area of the inner square. Yes, no. Area of the outer square is not 4 times the inner square. Area of outer square is 8 times the inner square, is it? No. How much it is? 2 times the inner square. Area of the outer square is 2 times area of the inner square, not 4 times. Okay. So we have explained that why it is so. Clear? So area of the outer square is 2 times the area of inner square. So whatever they are telling in the question is wrong. Is the area of the outer square is 4 times? No, it's not 4 times, it is 2 times. Okay. So once you are written, you raise your hand. So written. Now coming to the next, this one. Question number 4. Third we have completed. Third we have completed. Question number 4. Is it true to say that the area of a segment of a circle is less than the area of the corresponding sector? Is it true or not? Can you tell in chat box it is true or false that area of the segment is always less than the area of the sector, or sometimes it is more than the area of the sector? Can you check it and tell is it true or false? Write in chat box whether the area of the segment of a circle and the sector, which is bigger, segment is bigger or sector is bigger? So it is actually partially true, yeah. It is not totally true, it is partially true, because when it is minor segment, it is true that minor segment area and the sector area. You know what is sector area? This is sector area. So area of the sector is more than the area of the segment in this case. But if you see one more case, when you have a circle, and same case means on major sector, if you talk about major sector, this is the major sector. Major sector area, I will highlight it. But the segment, the major segment is this one. This is the major segment. So in this case, major segment area is more than the sector area. So that question statement is not true, because only it is true only in case of minor segment. It's not true for major segment. Okay. Clear to all? Question number 4 is clear to all?
Clear, sir.
50% we cannot say. Actually, what we have to say is false, because whenever you say a statement like that, you say that I study, I always study. That's wrong, no? You study sometimes and you play sometimes. Okay. So it's false. Okay. If you say yourself that I am partially, sometimes I study, sometimes I play, then it's true. So if they would have told that when it is minor segment, it's true, and when it is major segment, it's false, then whatever statement they're telling is correct. But now they're telling that always area of the segment is less than the area of the sector. That's not correct. Okay, false. 50% correct like that we cannot write in exam. We have to write false, and we can write the reason for that false. It is false. It is only true for minor segment, not true for major segment. Therefore, the given statement is false. So fifth problem. Is it true that distance traveled by a circular wheel of diameter d centimeter is one revolution is 2 pi d? Is it true? Tell me in chat box. Is it true or false? Distance traveled by a circular wheel of diameter d centimeter in one revolution is 2 pi d. Is it true or false? Tell me in chat box. Distance traveled by a circular wheel of diameter d centimeter in one revolution is 2 pi d. Is it true or false? No, yeah, not true. It is not true. Why it is not true? How it is true, yeah? So those who are telling true, can you tell me why it is true? Distance traveled is 2 pi r only, na? Not 2 pi d. Fine. That whatever, if you open, if the circle will rotate now, it will travel 2 pi d by 2 pi r. That means 2 pi into d by 2. That means pi into d, not 2 pi d. Okay. So it is false. Clear? 2 pi r. 2 pi r is 2 pi d by 2. That is pi d, not 2 pi d. So now coming to sixth problem. In covering a distance s, a circular wheel of radius makes s by 2 pi r revolution. Is it true or false? Tell me. Is it true or false? In covering a distance of s meter, a circle of wheel makes a revolution 2 pi. See, and actually in one revolution, the circle is traveling 2 pi r. Okay. So 2 pi r distance. That means one distance, the circle is making 1 by 2 pi r revolution. So s distance, the circle will make s by 2 pi r revolution. So that's true. Okay. In one revolution, 2 pi r distance. That means one distance 1 upon 2 pi r revolution. So s distance s by 2 pi r revolution. Clear? Written. Now coming to seventh problem. The numerical value of area of the circle is greater than the numerical value of its circumference. Is it true or false? Can you check and tell me whether the area of circle is always greater than its circumference? Always it is true? Or sometimes true and sometimes false? Tell me. Sometimes true, sometimes false. Yeah, that's correct. Sometimes true. So actually, finally, false here to say. Okay, why? Because if you see, if you take a radius as a 1 centimeter, okay. Now, what is the circumference? 2 pi r, 2 pi into 1. But what is the area? Pi into r square by pi into r square. So the circumference is coming 2 pi and radius is and area is coming pi. So here in this case, the circumference is more than area. And in some case, circumference will be less than area. How? Suppose r equal to 2 centimeter if you take, the circumference will be 2 pi into 2. This is in this case, it will be equal, I think. Pi into 2 square. So 4 pi and 4 pi. So both are equal. So in this case, circumference is equal to the area. If you take r equal to 3 centimeter, then the circumference will be 2 pi into 3, but area will be pi into 3 square. Circumference is 6 pi, area is 9 pi. So area is more than circumference. So we cannot say that always circumference and area both are, circumference is always more than area. It's always not less than area. It's sometimes equal to area. So that whatever statement given in the problem is false. Okay. Clear to all or not? We can prove it numerically itself that which one is, sometimes it is greater, sometimes it is equal, sometimes it is less. Fine or not? So if it is clear, you raise your hand. This is question number 7. Okay, now coming to question number 8. If the length of an arc of a circle of radius r is equal to that of the arc of the circle of radius 2r, that means there are two circles. One circle is of radius r, another circle is of radius 2r. Last slide. This was the last what we discussed. We have taken 3 cases, radius 1, radius 2 and radius 3, and checked it. Okay. Now coming to that eighth problem. There are two circles, one is of the radius r and other is of the radius 2r, and the length of the arc is equal to length of the arc of the circle radius 2r. If it is equal, that means let us take the two circles. One circle of radius r, another circle of radius 2r. Length of the arc of the first circle is equal to length of the arc of the second circle. But the angle may be different. This may be theta, this may be theta dash. So here if you say length of the arc means theta by 360 into, or you can say theta by 2 pi into, so it is up to you how you are taking 360 or 2 pi whatever, into 2 pi r, and here it is theta dash by 360 into 2 pi into 2r. So both the length of the arcs are equal, they are telling, but the angle may be different. Okay, so 2 pi will get cancelled, 2 pi, and r also will get cancelled. This will get cancelled. So theta equal to 2 theta dash. That means the angle in the first circle is double the angle in the second circle. Okay, that's what they are asking in the question also. Question they are telling that angle of the corresponding sector, the angle of the corresponding sector of first circle is double the angle of the corresponding sector in the second circle. Is it true? Yes, it is true that angle of the first circle is double the angle of the smaller circle. Okay, that's what they are asking in the question. Theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Second case, theta dash by 360 into 2 pi into 2r. So this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, and you will get theta equal to 2 times theta dash. Fine. So this is the solution for question number 8. So if you have noted it down, raise your hand. Can you explain once again? No, actually, if you read the question, you can understand better. Length of the arc of the circle of radius r is equal to the length of the arc of the circle of radius 2r. Actually, it's not possible if the angles are not if the angles are same, it's not possible. The arc length of one circle and the arc length for the second circle, both are same, they are telling. But the angle may be different, then only it is possible. But the radius, they are given that second circle is double the radius of the first circle. That's what they given in the question. So the length of the arc of the first circle will be like this. Length of the arc of the second circle formula is like this, 2 pi r. They are given they are equal. That means theta will come as 2 times theta dash. So angle of the sector in the first circle is double the angle of sector in second circle. That's what they're telling in the question. Is it true or false? So yes, it is true. Okay. Question number 8. So if you have completed, you raise your hand, please. So now coming to the next question number 9. Area of two sectors of two different circles with equal corresponding arc lengths are equal. Is it statement is true or false? So they are telling that arc length is equal and these are two different circles. Means suppose the first circle is radius r1 and second circle is radius r2. So there are two sectors but their arc lengths are equal. Arc length is equal means no, the length of the arc is equal. They are telling that if arc length is equal, is it necessary that area of the sector should also be equal? Is it necessary? If the arc length are equal, is it necessary that sector area should also be equal? So it's not so. Just now we have seen that in the first 8th question you saw that the angle came out to be different. And if angle is different, definitely the area of sector will be different because the area of sector depends on angle only, theta by 360 into pi r square. So it need not be so. Okay, you can check one case and take one case and solve it and check it. That area need not be same. Okay, so it is false. Okay, just you can check yourself. Okay. So I'll give you an example. So one circle, area of the arc length theta by 360 into 2 pi r1. Suppose we take it as theta 1, theta 2 by 360 into 2 pi r2. What is same in this? All things are different only. We can only say that theta 1 into r1 is equal to theta 2 into r2. That's what we can say. Okay. But what about area? Area is theta 1 by 360 into pi r1 square, theta 2 by 360 into pi r2 square. Even though theta 1 into r1 is theta 2 into r2, but theta 1 into r1 square is not equal to theta 2 into r2 square. So they may be equal, may not be equal. We don't know. So answer is false. Similarly, the 10th one is also false. Area of the two sectors are equal. Is it necessary that arc length are also equal? No, it's not necessary that arc length are equal. Okay. Suppose area is equal means theta 1 into theta 1 by 360 pi r1 square is equal to theta 2 by 360 pi r2 square. Okay. Then what will come? Theta 1 into r1 square is coming as theta 2 into r2 square. Does not mean that their arc lengths are equal, corresponding arc length, if area are equal. If area is equal, does not mean that arc lengths are equal. Arc length will be theta 1 by 362 pi r1. This will be theta 2 by 362 pi r2. They are not equal. Okay, although areas are equal. Area may be equal, but the arc length need not be equal. Also, the first case, arc length may be equal, but area need not be equal. Okay. 9th and 10th we are done. Is it clear? That if area is equal, does not mean arc length is equal, or if arc lengths are equal of two different circles, does not mean that areas are equal. Okay, shall we proceed? So question 9 is over now. Question number 9 is over. Question number 10 over. 11th is the area of the largest circle that can be drawn inside the rectangle of length a centimeter is pi b square. Why? Again, you can read the question. Is the area of the largest circle that can be drawn inside a rectangle is the area of the largest circle that can be drawn inside a rectangle of length a centimeter and breadth b centimeter is pi b square. So the maximum biggest circle you can draw is like this only here. You cannot draw bigger than this. And definitely it will have diameter as b. So the largest circle is pi r square. Pi r square means pi b square. So that's true only. Okay. So I have drawn the diagram to explain you that the area of the largest circle will be pi b square. Pi into b square. Clear? The breadth is the diameter. Oh, sorry, yaar. Oh, sorry. Breadth is the diameter, then it will be pi b square by 4 actually. Na? Yes, you are correct. What you are telling is correct. So b is the diameter. So it will be pi b by 2 whole square. So it will be pi b square by 4. But they are telling pi b square. That is wrong. So answer is false. Okay. Yes, correct. So false because we are having pi b square by 4. That is the area. Yes. So now coming to question number 12. Circumference of two circles are equal. Is it necessary that their areas are also equal? So circumference is equal to 2 pi r1 is equal to 2 pi r2. So r1 is coming equal to r2. Radius is equal. So yes, their areas are also equal. Na? Areas are pi r1 square equal to pi r2 square. Obviously, it will be same only because r1 is equal to r2. So yes, their areas are also equal. Yes. It's necessary that areas are also equal. If circumference is equal, areas will be equal. Here. Clear to all? Now next one, next is also similar only. Areas are equal. Area of the two circle is equal. If area is equal, na R1 will come equal to R2. If R1 equal to R2, definitely the circumference will also be same. So yes, that is also true. If area of the two circles are equal, its circumference will also be equal. That's true. Fine. So now coming to that 14th question, if you have written this 13th one. Is it true to say that the area of the square inscribed in a circle of diameter p centimeter is p square centimeter square? Is it true? Can you try, all of you? Area of the square inscribed in a circle. Inscribed in a circle means inside the square. Square is inside the circle. This is the case. Square is inside the circle, okay? We have to tell that area of the square inscribed in a circle of diameter p. Now diameter is this one here, okay? This is the diameter. So diameter is given as p, na? So what will be the area of the square? Will it be p square? It won't be p square, right? In fact, the side of the p is equal to root 2 times a. Side of the square will be p by root 2. So area will be p by root 2 the whole square. So p square by 2 is coming, not p square. Okay, this is wrong. So false. Okay. Have you done? Note it down, please. Note it and raise your hand after that. So any exam announcement is school they have done? Further, any exam announcement is there? Quarterly, half yearly exams, anything?
No, sir.
Okay. So now that is your homework also. Question number 1 to question 14. School is going to reopen. That I also heard about this. For you have Nishant, your exam is starting on 27th. Okay. Okay. So now what? Now what is the timings for the school presently?
8:30, sir. 4.
What is the timing? 8:30 to
Sir, 8:30 to 9:15